Kiss of the Vampire features a climax in which everyone is attacked and only the righteous walk away. That's because the attack comes from a horde of evil-hating bats. At least kind of. The attack actually comes courtesy of about 100 tons of rubber, 2 miles worth of elastic, and 100 or so fishing rods. And oh, what a glorious climax it is. The villains are literally pelted with rubber bats until dead. They are literally battered to death. Battered. Battered to death. What is it about rubber bats on strings that has proved so enduring in the life of cinema thus far? They've been there from the very beginning, and despite the fact that they look so hokey and fake, we can't get enough. In fact, I dare to guess that in many cases, rubber bats on strings look more realistic than the CGI cartoon ones we get these days. And where should you look, in particular, to see the best in flying mammals? Which movies give good bats? How about a top 5 rubber bats in films? At 5! Well, when I say they've been there from the very beginning, I truly mean it. All the way back in 1896, the very first horror movie ever made, Le Manoir du Diable, which translates as The Devil's Mansion. Directed by none other than Georges Méliès, opens with a shot of a rubber bat bouncing about the place, only to transform into Mephistopheles himself, played by Méliès. 130 years young, we could hardly have a top 5 rubber bats in movies without paying tribute to the first to do it. At 4! We're jumping ahead now to 1940, and in the company of Bela Lugosi for The Devil Bat. Deep inside his science lair, Bela's been breeding giant bats who kill anyone wearing his scientific aftershave. And that is not an exaggeration, that's the actual plot.
Our theory of glandular stimulation through electrical impulses was correct. A few days ago, you were as small as your companion. And now look at you.
It's a big old boy too, so next time you're out and about wearing CK1, keep one eye on the skies. At 3! Ray Milland plays an alcoholic spiraling dangerously between a cure and self-destruction in 1945's The Lost Weekend, the movie for which he won the Oscar for Best Actor. Directed by Billy Wilder, it features a scene in which Ray hallucinates a bat who flies through his window and tears a mouse to bloody pieces. It's pure nightmare fuel, made even more queasy by Milland's frenzied screams. Act 2! The granddaddy of rubber bats appears in, you guessed it, 1931's Dracula. There it is, springing about the place outside the window, apparently inspiring terror in all who see it, despite it looking very much like a lone, forlorn sock blowing about on a washing line.
I am Dracula.
And at number 1! Well, it surprised me greatly to select this film as my number 1, but there it is. This film gives good bat, what can I say, and not just one. Thousands of them. Yes, Kiss of the Vampire is actually rubber bat heaven. You get plastic ones, rubber ones, cartoon ones. They dive bomb people, they hover, they crawl up blokes, they feast on the ladies. Some of them, I kid you not, just swing to and fro. Some of them are perv bats and fly up the girls' nighties. My favourite bat is the one that conks off the head of the main villain guy, Teemu Peter Cushing, and just makes him fall over. It's an orgy of bats. One thing about Hammer, when they went for it, they really went for it. So there you have it. The coveted number 1 spot on the world's only rubber bats in films chart goes to none other than Hammer's Kiss of the Vampire. Battered to death, yeah?